Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit Guide Show. I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you can see me and hear me. Please let me know in the chat. Just type yes, I can see you or hear you, or just yes. That would be awesome. And while you're at it, share this live with anyone who might be interested to also get to know their spirit guides. There's a share button, and I still don't know where it is. It's either here or there. I know for me it's over here, but I think for you it's over there. So you can click that and invite your friends to come over so they can also have fun with us. So if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, then please come on over to Crowdcast. There's a link in the description, either above or below, depending on where you're watching, because only here on Crowdcast can I give you a mini reading. I can't monitor like Facebook and YouTube and everything at the same time. If you don't want a mini reading and you just want to watch, you can stay on Facebook or on YouTube. Also, if there are any tech issues, please just refresh your page, reload your page. Usually that solves the problem. So if you can't see me anymore, can't hear me anymore, and you're the only one, then it's probably like you just have to refresh your screen. And I see a lot of people say that they can see me and hear me. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know. Before I get started, I want to introduce myself for those of you who are new and have no clue who I am. My name is Yamile Yemoonyah, and I'm a spirit guide medium, which means that I can sense other people's spirit guides around them and give them messages. And I'm also a Hay House author. My book, The 7 Types of Spirit Guide, How to Connect and Communicate with Your Cosmic Helpers, has been published by Hay House. And if you haven't read it yet and you are interested, then you can get it here at the following link, and I will put that in the chat. You can also just go to my website, and there's a link in the menu that says something like buy my book or just the book or something like that. So you can find it on my website as well. If you read the book already, I would be super, super grateful if you could leave a rating and a review on Amazon or wherever you bought it, or maybe on Goodreads, or on the Hay House website, anywhere where you bought it or what makes sense to you. For those of you who have already left a review, thank you, thank you, thank you, because that really helps. Like on Amazon, for example, the more reviews I have, the more the book will be shown to other people, and the more people will buy it, and the more people will connect with their guides and eventually help make the world a better place. So thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate it. And then, let me say hello to everyone. Because I already saw we have loads of people today. Welcome to all the newbies. So we have Belinda from Finland, and Andrew from the UK, and George from Southern California. And we have, let me see, I have to go up. We have Betty from Belgium. We have Sophia from Portugal. We have Yuki from Peru. Awesome. We have Stacy from Florida. We have Dawn from the Netherlands. Hoi Dawn, hoe gaat het met je? We have Tasha and George from Holland. Hey George, hoe gaat het met jou? For those of you that don't know, that was Dutch, because I'm Dutch too. So welcome everyone. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we are going to do a full hour of mini readings, because I know you guys love that when you get a reading. Usually I teach for 20 minutes, something about how to connect with spirit guides, and then we do 20 minutes of mini readings, and then we do a Q&A. Today we're going to do a full hour of mini readings. And also, again, remember, if you want a mini reading and you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, find the link in the description, either above or below, and come on over here, because only here can I give you a mini reading. I can't do it on YouTube or on Facebook. So here are a few things that you need to know before we can get started with the mini readings. First of all, I have my own definition of spirit guides, which is different from most people's definition. I learned mine from my own spirit guides, and here it is. Any kind of being from the higher realms that is connected to us in unconditional love and wants to help us on our spiritual path or in day-to-day life is a spirit guide. And that includes 7 different types of spirit guides. Number 1, angels. Most of us know what angels are, so I don't have to explain that. Number 2, ancestors. Ancestors can be people that we actually knew in real life, like grandparents, great-grandparents, etc. But it usually is ancestors from further back, so hundreds or even thousands of years back, whose names are not remembered, but that doesn't matter. They can still be there for us. And sometimes it's even ancestors from past lives. Number 3, nature spirits. So these are elves, fairies, gnomes, and all the spirits that we associate with nature. Number 4, star beings, also known as aliens, but I don't like to talk about them as aliens because then people associate them with scary Hollywood movies, and that's not what it's like. And also star beings is like really a bigger term in the sense that it doesn't just include typical aliens with the big gray heads and all that, but also other kinds of star beings, interdimensional star beings, the planets and stars themselves, because they're beings that also have a consciousness and we can communicate with them, and everything in between. Number 5, ascended masters. Ascended masters were once humans here on Earth, but they reached enlightenment, what we call enlightenment, and left the reincarnation cycle, so that they are not coming back to Earth, but they are helping us from the other side. Very famous ascended masters are Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, and various others. Then number 6, deities. So these would be gods and goddesses from all over the place, the ones that are still known, maybe Zeus, Artemis, from all cultures, but also the ones that are, again, like not remembered and that don't have names anymore. But then number 7, we have animal guides, and these are not the souls of an individual animal, but the spirit of an entire species. And these are the 7 types of guides that can come through for you today when I do the mini readings for you. Now, many of you have taken either my quiz and found out that way what type of guide they have, or I've done a mini reading for them, or a full 1-hour private reading, or you've read my book and you found out that way. Now, when I do the reading, it could be a different guide coming through. That's because we all have a team of guides, not just one, but at least 3. And so also we have guides that come in from like just for a little bit and then leave again. They help us through certain phases in life. For example, this is my go-to example. Let's say you're going through a divorce and an angel comes in to help you through that phase, and then they leave again to help someone else. When I do the reading for you, the guide that has the most important message for you today will be the one that comes through and steps forward. Again, could be the guide you already know, could be a different one. So please keep an open mind. And then here's the most important part. You get the message that you need to hear, which might be different from what you expect to hear or even want to hear sometimes. That doesn't mean they're going to give you any negative messages. They never do that, ever. Otherwise, they wouldn't be your spirit guide. Remember, spirit guides are beings from the higher realms that are connected to you in unconditional love. So they will always, always only give you positive messages. All right. So, oh yeah, and one more thing. So here's how I work. In case you have never seen it, I close my eyes when I do the readings. I do that because it helps me focus. Really, that's the only reason. And then sometimes I will be a little bit like this, like I'm listening. However, I don't get the messages as words. I get the messages as downloads. That's called claircognizance. So I just know something. Or I will get it as visuals inside my own head. It's similar to when I asked you to remember what you had for breakfast yesterday. You visualize it inside your own mind. That's how I get messages too. And that's called clairvoyance. So, like I said, I close my eyes. This is how I get the messages. Sometimes I will be a little bit like this, as if I'm listening. Again, I don't get it as words. And I get it as downloads and as visuals. And then I have to put together the picture and translate it into words. And then I will tell you what I get. And I will ask you from time to time, do you understand this? Does this make sense? Because again, for me, it's like a puzzle. I'm the detective and I have to put the puzzle pieces together and solve, well, it's not a crime, but yeah, you get my drift. But and so I will sometimes ask you, do you understand this? Does it make sense to you? So I know I'm on the right path. All right. And for me also, it's like I pick up the phone. I don't dial. I just pick up the phone and see who's there. And then I will just tell you whatever I get. And I think that's it. So here's what you need to do to get a reading. Excuse me. If you've never gotten a reading from me, and only if you've never gotten for a reading from me, are you eligible to get one today. So I want you to go and find the Ask a Question link at the bottom of your screen if you're on your laptop. It's pretty much like almost right under that green button that says book a reading. Look under there. It says ask a question. Go there and type newbie. Nothing else, no question, no whole sentence, just newbie, so I can quickly go through it and find the people that want a reading. I don't have the time to like read a lot of like text right now. This is really just for that. All right, I see I see lots of people going there and typing. Awesome. All right, so and then I will pick people randomly. I can't, we have like 223 people that signed up for this. I cannot do 223 readings today. I think that's obvious. So I will have to pick random people. And I trust that spirit will guide me to pick the people that need a reading today. And if you don't get a reading, do not be disappointed. Keep really listening, because the spirit world knows that you want a reading, and your spirit guides know that as well, and they will work together, which means that, let's say I pick Chanel and I give her a reading, and then let's say Josh thinks, well, that sounds like that makes sense for my life as well. It almost sounds like a message for me. It is. If it sounds and feels like it also helps you, and it sounds and feels like the message could be for you, it is. Take it as a message for you as well. Like I said, the spirit world and spirit guides work together to make these things happen. So listen and just take on any positive messages that make sense for you as well. All right, so let's see. I have my notes here so I don't forget anything. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I think that's it. We can get started. All right, so let me look at that ask a question section. Okay, let me answer one real quick question because it's the first one here. Donna wants to know, how can I access the quiz? And I'm typing that in the chat where you can find that. For anyone who who hasn't done the quiz yet, here you go, in the chat. All right, so Just scrolling through and stop. We are going to invite Jade. Oh, I forgot to mention. So if I invite you, that means I'm inviting you on screen. So Jade just got a little notification that asks her if she's okay to be on screen. She has to say yes, and then she'll pop up here. And I'm going to invite like a few people at the same time, because there are always some who don't want to go on like on screen, or it's not working out for some reason. So I'm also going to invite Carla. Ah, we have someone already. Let's see. It's Jade. Hi, Jade.
Hello.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Let me know where you're from, Jade.
I'm in Minnesota.
Minnesota in the US. Awesome. All right. All right. Let me see. I'll close my eyes. Give me a little bit of time to tune in. All right, Jade. The guide that's stepping forward for you right now is an animal guide, and it's a wolf. And this wolf is I'm not sure if it's a female or a male yet. We will see. But I say he, so it's a male. He is dark, like a dark gray, but he also has some white, like here. I don't even know if I've never seen a wolf like that, but that's what he looks like. Yeah, he has some white here, and like the one paw has some white. And he's telling me that you are someone who is very protective of your loved ones. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And he says that is part of your purpose, to be basically a protector. And that oftentimes also means that you might be drawn to jobs that are in that direction, like police, army, security, detective, stuff like this. Does that make sense for you as well?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So let's see. And he says this is the um, um, the reason that you are interested in these topics is because behind that really is it is about loyalty. So you are someone who is very loyal to the people that you love, the people that you chose to be close to you, the people that you chose to be your family. That could be like literal family, like biological family, or like just people that you chose to, you know, be close, friends, etc. And so loyalty is something that is very important to you. And when you feel loyal to someone, then you will automatically protect them if you feel that they need, protection. And so he wants you to look back at your life and really explore that theme of loyalty and how you live that in your life, but also where you were disappointed by it. So he says, like, there were times in your life that you thought someone was like your friend and you stayed loyal, but they didn't. And so you were disappointed. And that was a little bit, sometimes a little bit, traumatic in that sense. And he wants you to understand that this whole like protectiveness and loyalty and these kinds of themes are part of your purpose, and that when you were disappointed and when you felt betrayed in some way, that was part of your lesson, in the sense that so that you would understand that this is actually something that is really important to you. Does that make sense?
It does. Thank you.
All right, let's see. He says his name is Jack. Oh, and it's J-A-K, not J-A-C-K. I don't know why, but like spirit guides are always very particular with me when it comes to like how to spell their name. So yeah, pay attention. J-A-K. Is there anything else? Have you ever thought about working with younger people, like a kind of like big sister,
Yes.
big brother program kind of thing?
Yes.
Yes. Are you already doing it, or have you just thought about it?
Thought about it.
Do it. Because he says you can be a good inspiration in the sense of bringing stability to young people's lives and teaching them about values, because you have very strong values, and yeah, a lot of young people need that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for coming. I hope this all made sense for you and helps you. You're smiling, so it looks like it does.
Thank you very much.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
All right, so let's see. Let's invite some more people. Again, randomly scrolling through. Let's invite Oh, wait, you're asking a question. Okay, Lindsay. I'm going to invite Lindsay. And I'm going to invite, I just saw you. You've been here quite a few times here. I never know how to pronounce your name, so you have to come on screen and tell me. And Bornifour or something. Sorry if I'm totally butchering your name. Inviting you now. And I'm also going to invite Shannon. And I'm also going to invite Loyata or Loyata. I'm not sure. You guys have beautiful names. And just like my name, like people always say my name wrong. So please forgive me. And I'm also going to invite Paula. All right, no one here yet? There we go. Let's see, who's this? Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi there. Good to meet you.
Yes, good to meet you too. And here we finally are. Tell me real quick, how do I pronounce your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Is Thorfinnur.
Say it one more time.
Thorfinnur.
Thorfinnur.
Yeah, you said it right. Yeah, perfect.
Thorfinnur.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Now I know. Okay, I'm gonna go with Lindsay first. I'm gonna mute you, and I'm also gonna mute Paula for now. If anyone else comes on because they've invited, please mute yourself while I'm doing the reading for Lindsay. All right, Lindsay. I think I already know. Let's see. Yeah, like I thought, and I want to say this real quick. How I started seeing other people's guides was when I looked at people and they looked like a certain spirit guide, and I was like, wait a minute, she looks like whatever, a cat. And then I would suddenly like get the downloads and all that. So this reminds me with Lindsay, because I look at you and I already see it. So anyway, so let me. Yeah, okay, Lindsay. So there's a nature spirit here for you, and it's an elf. Again, not sure yet if it's a male or a female. Some spirit guides don't want to be put in like one of these buckets, just like some people don't. This might be one of these cases, but let's see. Nope, pretty clear it's a male. And nature spirits, specifically elves, will show themselves to me in two different ways. Either like Disney kind, like Disney-like, as if they just jumped out of a Disney movie, or more Lord of the Rings style. This one is more the latter, so more like Lord of the Rings.